Okay, I got it. I don't need to. There we are. Hello. My God, it took me forever to find a signal. My God. Hello. How is everybody doing? Put up these windows. Get a little cooler in here. You know what I mean? You see what I mean? See what I mean? How are you? Thank you for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And I'm happy to be here today with you. It's been a crazy day today, and my hair is messed. I had the windows down because it was really beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let me show you where I am at. Bam, right across the street from, of course, the Goat Coaster, and that is Jurassic Times, which you're looking at right there. That's Jurassic Times. Feel free to chime in. I appreciate you all being here today. Thanks. Been out on the road all day today. And I was passing by and I said, I haven't done a live from here in a while. And I should. I should be doing it more. Barbara Goff, how are you, dear? Thank you. Thank you for joining the room. As always. Tammy Grubb, how are you? Hello to you. This is a new perspective. I've never done this here before. Barbara, I'm coming up there in June. Well, hopefully you're going to come up to all the stores and you're gonna check them out. Trying to bring this in just a little bit. Okay? I don't want to get the traffic in there. I hate the traffic. There you get to see some dinosaurs. Dry Creek. Rosie, Rosie, Rosie. You got my message, right? Was I shocked? I was sitting out this morning, supping up my coffee, scrolling through everything, going through my mail. I always go through my email first, then I go through any private messages, and then all of a sudden, I heard some. I put out my bird seed first thing in the morning before I drink my coffee. So I put out the 2 bowls of bird seed, and the birds come down. Then the squirrels come and commandeer the whole thing, and I hate the squirrels for doing that. But I've noticed I have a lot less squirrels than normally because lately at the cabin there's been owls out every night. As soon as the sun goes down, the hooty owls start hooting, and I go, "Oh, you guys are going to be gone soon." And I think I had 5 squirrels if I remember correctly, and now I'm down to 2. They're doing their jobs. We did. I know. I figured that's why I got a hold of you right away. And I sent one to Joshy too, but he doesn't respond anymore. I think he's gotten too big. In his head, he's a star, and he doesn't even contact me anymore. Isn't that sad? Are you guys still down here, or are you back in Indiana? Barbara saying hello, Dry Creek. Edward Coley, how are you? Good to see you. So anyway, I'm sitting there, I'm drinking my coffee, and the squirrels just scattered. The 2 that were there, they just ran, and the dish flipped upside down. And I go, what the hell's going on, And then, bam, all of a sudden, I see a big black head walking from one corner, and then 3 little black heads. And I go, Rosie! And she looked at me. I go, you are alive. We all thought you had passed on. And she kind of hung around. She looked at me and immediately started to suck up all my bird seed. So her and the babies, and I have more video. I took a bunch of video. I'll put some up. I have it on TikTok. I didn't put it on YouTube yet because I was sitting there and I could put it right up. You know what I'm saying? We're in Indiana. Indiana had points this week, last week, appointments, and hopefully coming back up good. Jimmy Spencer, what's up, Jeff, my buddy? Nothing much. Rosie's alive. Dry Creek saying hi, Barbara. How are you? So I'm very happy, and I'm sure most of you know anything about Rosie. She's been with us for 9 years now, and she's had 4 litters of babies. And this is the most recent. And if you remember in previous shows, I had mentioned I hadn't seen Rosie in a while. And she's late coming to the cabin. Normally she's been there a lot earlier. David Arsenault, hello. Thank you for joining us. Dry Creek says, Rob jumped when I yelled Rosie. He thought you were screaming for your new girlfriend, Rosie. And she looks good, doesn't she, Denise? She looks really good. And the babies look really, really healthy. You can still see they got their baby coats on. At least two of them do. One is all black. I saw one male and one female, and I couldn't lift up the tail of the other one because it started to growl at me, and you know how that is. So she's alive and doing well. Thank God she didn't get hit by the car. I feel sorry for whatever bear did get hit by the car, because Denise, it was you or Joshy that drove by. I can't remember. It was one of you guys and said you saw a bear on the side of the road, and that's very sad when I see that. That's why when you come up here to the Smoky Mountains, when you're zipping around, she does look good. When you're zipping around, you got to remember there are bear out here. There are deer and bear and other wild animals, turkeys, all that. We're going to do Rat River. Ratatouille River. Yes, that's a good river to go on. Absolutely a lot of fun. I'm going to take Miss Marie on that again this year. Last year we never got around to it because she worked so much. Joshy saw it. Well, make sure you tell him being young contact me anymore. I don't know what his deal. What's Joshy's deal? Is he even down here anymore? Or up here? I don't know. He's like, oh, I'm too good for you guys now. You know how it is. When he's a star. He makes me kiss his ring, amongst other things. And then he may talk to me. He may acknowledge me, but I don't know. Jeff D'Angelo. Hello, Jeff and Miss Marie. Miss Marie's at the other store. She's at the Pigeon Forge Traders. This is Goat Coaster, Goats on the Roof. Don't forget, we got Goats on the Roof further down the road to your left of your screen. Just go to the very end of this road. You'll see Goats on the Roof across the street. That's Parkway. And then don't forget Fantasy Golf. Now here at the Goat Coaster, Dry Creek says he's been busy at home. I guess putting the house together, huh? I bet they're excited about that. Where did I leave off? Oh, here at the Goat Coaster, and I'll go to Fantasy Golf. Here at the Goat Coaster, there's now over 40 animatronic dinosaurs here. Over 40 and more coming. So if you want to see you can see the T-Rex moving. Can you see his arms are moving? And his tail? It's kind of far away, but it's moving. There's over 40 animatronics, and there are two 18-hole golf courses there. You can't see the whole thing, but they're there. I'll spin this around just a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. The golf course goes way over there, and then some. I don't know if I can get it all in. See, there's old dinosaurs all the way, and I still don't have it all in the screen. But they're there. And there are more now in the complex altogether. Jeff D'Angelo, when my daughter and I come down in July, we plan on going to all three locations. Thank you, Jeff. You got to be a great guy with a name like Jeff. You got to be a saint, I'm pretty sure. So you bring the kids over here for sure. Now there are more things going to go on there on the golf course. Okay, you're looking at it, but there are more things going to happen there. It's still a work in progress. So things are happening. It took a lot of work to put this together. At Fantasy Golf, there'll be more animatronic dinosaurs there as well. They've already put in, I think, 4, and there's a lot more going in. But logistically, as far as getting these things in and around, it's difficult because that's right in Pigeon Forge. It's very hard. Jimmy Spencer, hello, Rob and Denise. Because there's road behind Fantasy Golf and there's road highway in front. So you can't just, like here, there's plenty of parking. You just wheel in these gigantic dinosaurs. Now that T-Rex you're seeing over there, that thing is something near 40 feet high. I know from a distance, you go, oh, look how tiny. No, those are life size. Those are absolutely life size. 40. Over 40. And more coming. Yes. And then don't forget the new store, excuse me, Pigeon Forge Traders. Dry Creek says, hi, Jimmy. Pigeon Forge Traders is at almost the very end of Parkway, right across the street from Golden Corral and Baskin Robbins and IHOP. So if you know where that is on the other side of the road, you'll see Pigeon Forge Traders next to Food City Express. So I highly suggest you go to the new store, especially if you want to see Miss Marie. She's over there. God knows where she'll be next week. Who knows? she travels around the circuit here. She really does. I'm taking a sip of my coffee. I have Weigel Weigel's coffee today. I go there almost every morning. Jeff says, question about the goat coaster. Do you have two-person cars? Yes, absolutely. They all are two-person cars, but one person can ride them. It's like a double bucket seat. You got a seat and one right in front of you and a handle to hold on. There's seat belts for both, so they make it easier that way. And the new camera system was just installed at Goats on the Roof here, the Goat Coaster. So now a whole new system, digital camera system, so you could get pictures of yourself going around some pretty crazy turns. So I highly suggest that you take advantage of that. I'm going to try to pull in a little bit more for you, okay? There. Maybe just something to look at a little bit more. That's a T-Rex right there. Like I said, there's over 40 animatronic dinosaurs. It's a little shaky. I'm going to pull that back out a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry, because the car is shaking a little bit. Yeah, okay, perfect. You're welcome, Jeff. No problem. Please come out and let me know when you're going to be here, and I'll try to be at this location. Okay? Just let me know a day in advance if you can, because I'm traveling around a lot. I'm just getting over a sickness, too. For the last, 3.5 weeks, I had a sinus infection. Really bad. Very painful. And I can get out and about if I medicated myself accordingly. But now I finally, I have enough antibiotics in me. I feel pretty good now. It was nasty. I mean, it kept me up. There were many nights I would get up. I'd go to bed around 2 or 3, and I'd get up an hour later, and I'd be up after the sun rose. And I just was not in a good mood. I was crabby all the time. More crabbier than I usually am. Dry creek. Ross just keeps getting more and more done. Yeah, there's more ordered. I do know that. And there's 2 out in front of Pigeon Forge Traders. So when you drive up there, you'll be greeted by 2 animatronic dinosaurs. Jeff, most definitely will. Okay, thank you, Jeff. Just let me know in advance. That's all I ask. Met many people this week at Pigeon Forge Traders. They come up there. They say, hey, we're coming up. And I appreciate that. Curtis and Robin, the managers over there, they go, my God, there's people coming in here looking for you guys all the time. Well, people like the channel, and I appreciate that. It makes me feel humbled by you guys. Jeff says, I know we will be there. Wait a minute. June 30th through July 3rd. Excellent. Okay, just let me know when you're going to be here or coming to these places. All right? And if you want to meet Miss Marie, you got to go to Pigeon Forge Trade because she's not here. She's been moved up the ladder. Yep, moved up the ladder. She progressed very quickly in this business. Let's see what else is going on. No big events. Denise, you know of any big events that are going on this weekend? I haven't heard of any. Nothing really. Place is growing like crazy. They're building everywhere I turn now. It's like it exploded in the last couple of weeks. More hotels are being built on both sides of the roads everywhere. New stores are going up. Just Travel Parkway 66 and 441, the same thing, and they're just growing in leaps and bounds. Not off the top of my head for this weekend. No, I can't either. What would be the next big event that's happening around here? I know Jeep Invasion in August, but that's a ways away. Is there anything in between then? I mean, there's a couple of holidays, but that drags people in anyway. The weekends, nice days like this. By the way, it is 84 degrees under mostly sunny skies. In fact, I don't see a cloud anywhere, just sunny skies. 84 degrees with overnight lows in the upper 50s. Dry Creek. Trying to remember when the F100 truck, that should be coming up too. And then they already had the Bronco, so they got the F100. Then they got Slammed Enough, the little rice burners, and then there's another vehicle show. There's the VW show. I'm trying to think what else I'm missing. Kevin Music, hello. Hope all is good, all is well. I'm finally getting over this sinus infection. I get them every year, and this one threw me on my ass. It hurt me so much. All my teeth hurt. That's how painful it was. My sinuses were so full. My teeth and my jaw. Rob, remember when you had that tooth problem when your jaw stuck out? Mine looked like that too. And I'm going, wait a minute, there's nothing wrong. I didn't do anything. Everything's fine in my mouth, my teeth. But man, my sinus swelled up. And so I went to my doctor, and he goes, whoa, your ears are all red. Your sinuses are puffy. And he said, all right, we got to do a flight of this and then a flight of that. And finally, after many doses of antibiotics, I got a handle on it. Very thankful for that. So Rosie's back. We're very happy that Rosie is back with 3 new babies. Very happy. And I'll get you more videos, and she'll come up every night now. She'll steal the seeds. No, I do not feed her, for you wackos out there. I don't. She just steals the bird seed. I'm not going to. What should I do? Go swat her on the nose? Should I go out there and go, bad bear, a very bad bear, bad? Yeah, that'll do. Way to go, Cupcake. That'll get you good bit. You know, a fed bear is a dead bear. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate when people do that. Just shut up. Debbie, hey Jeff, YouTube question. Is there a policy that says you can't tell people to just stream your videos overnight just to get? Yes, that is absolutely illegal as hell. YouTube will cancel your channel, and I know who you're talking about. And I mean, if somebody turned in that person, they would monitor, and then they'd shut them down. You can't do that. Don't you think we would all be doing that, right? If it was legal, you turn on your TV at night and you just go to YouTube and just run it all night. No, YouTube does not like that. If they catch you, they will cancel your channel. They won't give you a strike. They'll just shut you down. So if you have an issue, you can always alert them. It's up to you. It's not real views. No, it's not. You're just leaving it running. What it does is it's showing time watching your channel, because if you put them in, you run a playlist, it'll play everything you ever did one after the other, and then you put a loop, you hit loop, it's the arrows that go back to each other, and it'll just keep playing them all night. If you can't get views, get off the channel. It means nobody wants to watch you. Debbie, that's what I thought, but wasn't sure. It doesn't seem like it's legit. It's not, Debbie. It's absolutely illegitimate. I know there's a few out there that they buy subscribers, and you know who I'm talking about. Dry Creek should be playing your video on every. Yeah, I know. You just don't. If you're good and people like you, it'll show in the subscribers and the times, the watch time hours, and you do it legitimately. If you have to do things illegitimately, then you're a con. You're a piece of crap, because nobody wants to watch your stuff. So you've got to fake it. You got to falsify. You've got to fudge everything. That means, imagine that type of person in your life. You don't want anybody like that hanging around you. You really, really don't. And there's enough of them out there. I mean, there's so many of them that have bought subscribers. And Denise, we've talked about this many times. Many of them, all of a sudden you'll see 3 or 4 or 5 days, 100 subscribers or 200 subscribers exactly, that they purchase them. We all know where to go. There's companies out there that you give them money and they'll get you alleged subscribers. Yep. Denise from Dry Creek. Don't forget, drycreekbeardcare.com is a wonderful place. If you have a beard, ladies or gentlemen, if you have a beard, and you want that smooth and supple like a baby's butt, get a hold of drycreekbeardcare.com and tell them you want your beard soft. whether it's in the northern regions or the southern regions. And don't forget the soaps too. And the soaps too. Oh, goodness gracious. Shameless plugs. And of course, don't forget their bent carrot straightening ointment. Gotta have that. Guys, you got a bent carrot? Get that Dry Creek Beard Care straightening ointment. You'll be like a flagpole when you're done with this stuff. Debbie, how do they get away with it? It's because nobody turns them in. And YouTube's got, a pretty big audience of people, and they don't see everybody. It takes people to say, hey, man, this can't, I don't like this. Every time I go into whatever store, can't even think of that name anymore. What's that video audio store? You go in there and every TV is on your channel. That's nonsense. That's total nonsense. Cheryl King, hi y'all. Hit that, thank you. Hit that thumb. We don't want to lose good channels. Well, then go find one. Hurry up before they're gone. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, please. It does help the channel. I know it seems trite, but it is a simple like or a simple hello comment or just going to the channel and viewing what Miss Marie and I do. I haven't posted it yet, and I may not post this one because I'm going out. I got something going on this weekend, and I told Miss Marie we're going driving again. So I'll get a video of Miss Marie driving around in the mountains. I think you'll like it. She's doing well, and she needs the encouragement, all right? Because she's very apprehensive about the traffic here, and I don't blame her. She's not used to driving in this crazy traffic. So I will post that. Promise. We were just up at Roaring Forks Nature Trail, the motor trail. And I told her, I said we were going up there, but she didn't know about it. And I said, here you go. Threw her the keys, got out of the car, set your mirrors, do all that stuff you're supposed to do. And I said, I got to drive. And then you drive in. It's an 11-mile loop, which 6 of the 11 miles are one way and very narrow. No guardrails. Very narrow. One way. And she was shaking the whole time through it. I said, look, you know how I am. I believe in baptism by fire. That's how I've learned almost everything I've done. You just plunge in with both feet and you do it. And if you don't do it, you get yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep doing it till you get it. So she was going around those curves, and oh my goodness gracious, bless her heart. Denise, she was shaking, really shaking. Because she didn't know that you're going, the whole time you go into Roaring Forks, you're going up, okay? And we kept getting her. She goes, we're going pretty high. I said, oh yeah, this is pretty high up in the air. Yeah, it's up in the Smoky Mountains, you know that. And but she did really good. And I videotaped the whole thing. And she did excellent. But we want to go back there. I want to go back there with her, and I want to go through all the buildings and stuff. Because it's very interesting, extremely informative about the area. So, yeah, we will do that. That'd be something to do, Denise, when you guys come down. Maybe with Joshy, I don't know. He may need to have a limousine take him through, that place up there. A 15-passenger limousine with blackened windows so you can't see him in the back. The T-Rex is moving. See him? See him moving up and down? They're so realistic looking. It is amazing. What else am I doing? I take care of all the signs that I do in Pigeon Forge. That's been keeping me, because everybody wants them changed. Dry Creek, love drives like that. Yes, that's what we should do. And there's places to stop. See, I didn't know that. It's all fairly new there. Some of the stuff they put there, but they got it looks like a cafe in there, and there's plenty of places to sit and just kind of hang out. And I'm hoping and assuming they've got coffee in there. I'm sure they have soda and things like that. But it's really a beautiful place. What I liked about it And Miss Marie noticed that we used to go to Cades Cove, and that's a good hour plus away just from our cabin. We're up in Wares Valley. It's an hour away. But Roaring Forks is, what, 20 minutes? 20 minutes from the cabin. Just go into Gatlinburg, and you're there. You take Cherokee Orchard. And somebody had said to me, it could have been DP Mart. Cheryl Keene, tell Marie she can do it. Women can do it. And yes, and I encourage her all the time. Just do it. Drive the car. I'm not going to throw you out into traffic because that's too dangerous. So we're going to do it because she has her license and she drove before in Florida and stuff. But this is a whole nother world for her. And I want her to be confident when she's driving. I guess that's selfish on my part. I don't want to get killed. But she's doing good. I really am impressed and proud of her for trying. She gets in the car. I mean, that's why I bought her the car. You know, I don't need two cars to drive. Poor Ethel is home. I haven't taken her out this week at all. Poor Ethel's just sitting in the driveway. I walk by her to get to, this is Walter. I'm inside Walter right now. I named her car. She said, Walter? I go, yeah, why not? It's Walter. She said, I don't like that. I said, it's Walter. It's Walter. But she loves her car, and she's looking forward to be able to just go where she wants to go and have that freedom. But I will tell that to her, Cheryl. Dry Creek. She'll get it. Yeah, I know she'll get it. She's come a long way from the first time I threw her behind the wheel here. She was not, she was all aghast by the whole thing. Now she gets right in and she sets it up real good and she does what she's supposed to do. I had to immediately get in this car and set it up for video. She says, what are you doing? I said, oh, I got to put the cameras in here. So I got it all set up. Because for me to get my car out, practice. That's right, Cheryl. I agree. Ethel and Walter. Yes, Ethel's mine. Walter is Marie's. They're fun cars. Both Subarus. You know how I am. I'm a big believer in Subarus. I got her the Outback, and I have the Legacy. And they're both, unfortunately, they're both red. Venetian red. That was the only option I had because it was a great deal on this car. Had it shipped in, and I said, okay, got to get this one. One owner car, garage, great shape, beautiful shape. You know, a lot of them out there. You search, like, This one was meticulously taken care of. Very happy about it. It's running right now, flawlessly. So I'm looking forward to her doing her driving so that this way she has this freedom. She wants to go to the store, go to the store. You go to work, go ahead. Just jump in, take yourself to work. She wants to pack up all my stuff and take it to storage, go right ahead. That's why I keep seeing that come to the So Long Jeff party at the cabin. So long, Jeff. Goodness gracious. So when are you guys coming up to the Smoky Mountains? What are your plans? This is a great time. I can tell you the traffic is very light. There's not much going on. When the Jeep invasion comes in, it's going to be crazy here. Anywhere you go, including the foothills, the Parkway, Gatlinburg, it's just going to be really crowded for usually about a week or so. Because these Jeep people, they come in for a week or more, and they just inundate the whole area with Jeeps. And I love looking at them. I enjoy it a lot. Just like I enjoy the rod runs. They're just a lot of fun. And Dry Creek, you did really good with your videos on the rod run. And you keep getting numbers and stuff. I wasn't out there as much as you guys, but it's paying off for you. I'm still not monetized on TikTok. I just keep forgetting to do it. I'm not getting great numbers. I get people watching stuff, but you guys are definitely doing a lot better. Congratulations. Because I see your numbers, you know. Oh, the dinosaur is roaring. Did you see that? The T-Rex, he's roaring. See, he's moving his head. Kids are amazed when I see kids coming up here and they get out of the car. Their eyes are wide open. It's like, what? You know, they've never seen anything like that. Rarely can you go to anywhere and see a life-size animatronic dinosaur. Rarely. Jeff D'Angelo, I hear that there's going to be changes with the rod run. Yeah, they're talking about it. There's a couple of YouTubers out there that don't know what they're talking about. I get the inside scoop. I just kind of keep it to myself because I don't want to get into a pissing war with some of these people. Where the cars park, and you've seen the videos, where you're going down Parkway and they're pulled head facing to the road, that is city. The government owns that spot and that land. Anything behind that is owned by the people that own the stores, and that's their parking spaces. The bitching and the complaining comes, and I understand it, from the stores that say the people are parking in their parking spaces in front of their stores. That should not be allowed. Absolutely should not be allowed, because they pay for that. That's part of their rent. That's part of their agreement that they have X amount of spaces for patrons. So I don't have a problem with that. The problem that the city, and the state are having is that the rod people are selling their cars. Now, they're selling it on state property, and the state is like, well, you know, and if you read between the lines, they want a piece of the action. So my solution, this is just my thoughts. If you're going to come in and you're going to park your rod in those spots, they should deputize people that work, you know, for the city or the state, and they can just bring in outsiders and stuff, pay them a modest fee, go around, register these people, have them put a placard or a sticker, probably a placard, because some of these cars don't want things stuck on their cars because they're pretty valuable cars, and they rent that spot for X amount of days that you agree upon, and usually the rod run is 3 days, usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you pay your fee, and that's your spot. That's where you are, and that's, you know, you have the authority to come in and show your car, and at that point you can do anything with it, because you're not going to be able to stop. Make sure I don't get any. Okay, just checking my chat. You're not going to be able to monitor every sale, because let me tell you, they have a lot of open title sales, which means that the title is open. It has no signature on it, and that means that you two people come into an agreement. I'm selling you this 55 Chevy for, I'm just going to shoot a number, $20,000, and that's between you and me. Now, I'm not saying this is legal, and I'm not saying it's right, but a car is worth what you decide it is worth. There are some book values that you can use, the Hemmings and a few others, that say this car is worth X amount of dollars in this condition. But when you're making a private sale, you're supposed to, on the title, say, I just sold this car to Vinnie Boom Bots for $20,000. Most of the time, these guys don't. They'll put some erroneous figure of $1,000. You can't get away with, I'm selling it for $1. Okay, you do that, you're going to be taken to task. There's no doubt in my mind. They're going to go, nah, I know better. Here's a 55 Chevy, and this is what it's worth. So you got to use your brain when you're doing this, because a lot of guys go, hey man, I'm giving you 20 grand already, I don't want to pay taxes on it. Well, you got to pay your taxes, because you got your fat ass over here and you're parking on property that's the state's, and we paved this, and it's paved through tax dollars, you know. So the open title thing, if they just did away with open titles, they wouldn't have this problem, but of course they don't. It's the DMV, you know how that is. So if they charge these people a fee to take up these parking spaces, then they would make money, the town would make money, or the state would probably make the money, and then the town and the state could work a deal out. Let me catch up on these. You know, make them get a special. Yeah, I agree. Jeff says, I love the Rodney Dangerfield reference. Mini boom pots. If they did charge them, then what would happen is you would weed out some of the weaklings. Immediately, a portion of those people would not come because they're afraid of, maybe being caught selling their car for more than it should be. But it's kind of a fair game. It's an open format there. You pull your car in, and the state and the city saying we don't want to see for sale signs on it. Well, nothing's going to stop a guy from putting a for sale sign on the front seat. That's not displaying. See, there's red tape and then there's gray areas. So if you just happen to leave a for sale sign on the passenger side seat of your car, that's not displaying. Displaying is in the windows, tacked up, or written in the windows. So it'd be really hard to govern that. You wouldn't be able to patrol that. And the cops are already got their hands full with idiots. And you know what we're talking about, right? Denise and Rob and everyone else out there. I feel bad for them. They do a great job. I mean, they really quelled the squatters. I don't know where these guys came from. I love looking at the trucks because they're fun to look at. But right now, there's states that are now making the squatter trucks. If you don't know what a squatter truck is, that's the ones that the front ends are higher than they should be. And if I'm not mistaken, it's 54 inches from the headlight to the ground. 54, it can't be any more than that. But these guys are, 6 feet and higher. Very dangerous. But, they call it, we're country. These frat rats. The 16, 17, and 18-year-old frat rats. Mommy and daddy's money is paying for this $80,000 truck. And they, excuse me, they can't even afford the truck because they're working at Burger King for $10 an hour, but they got an $80,000 truck, so they, ma, I need to jack my truck up, ma, and if you're a parent, you're an idiot. If you buy your kid a $60,000 or $80,000 truck, you're an idiot, okay? I don't care how much money you have, and this is what usually is the problem. It's a lot of the local money these people are very well to do. They've got a lot of land and they come from nothing. So now they're trying to make up for whatever they didn't do for their child by giving them whatever it is they want. And all you're doing is making them left-wing Marxist wackos. That's all you're doing. You're doing more harm than you're doing good to your child. Please trust me on this. So they buy these trucks for these kids, and they jack them up, and they do all, they put new motors in, and these trucks are never off the road, even though they're designed to go off the road. They never see dirt. They just go up and down the street. So I felt bad for the cops because they're chasing these kids around, and the rod run at night turns into a truck fest, which I don't know how that happened, but I did see that morph from day one when we got here back in 16, that little by little at the rod runs, you'd see a couple of chili chop cars and then a truck or two. The chili chop ones are the Mexican cars that go, ee, but they've pretty much been run out of town. Let me catch up with... Dry Creek says, new law takes effect July 1st. Is that for this state? I know in South Carolina they're already illegal now. Oh yeah, that's right. July. Thank you, Denise. July 1st. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's $150 for the first fine, $500 for the second fine, and third they confiscate your truck. So mom and dad, you're going to lose 80 grand because Winston, your whiz kid who's failed out of college for his fourth time with the frat brats, has got himself into trouble. Now I think they should make the fourth time jail time. And I'm being a little rough, but the fourth time they should throw them in jail 30 days minimum. You got to serve 30 days, and that's on your record. So mom and dad, maybe you need to rethink going to your Ford or Chevy dealer, wherever the hell it is, and buying Winston his $80,000 truck. Maybe even better focus on raising your child right. Back bumper can be no lower than 4 inches of the height of the front bumper. Okay, that's pretty cool. So in other words, if you hold like a ruler or a stick up level, it can't be any more than 4 inches either way. So, and that's a good thing. And the cop, I saw them measuring. They're doing their job, but as they're doing one truck, another truck passes by, and he's clearly illegal, but they're already engaged, and it was a game of cat and mouse for these guys. And I feel bad for the cops because they were working their asses off during Rod Run. I know it, right, Rob? Right, Rob, Denise? Right? We saw them. Damn, we saw them. Jeff says, I saw that it was an accident involving one of the. He couldn't see the '79 Camaro in the next lane and ran over the hood. I wouldn't doubt that. I don't know how they see it all. Larry Scott. Larry, my friend from Kroger, how are you? Good for you. Thank you for joining us, Larry. Larry, you want to get wherever it is you're going to shop for your food, you go to Kroger. All right, that's where I shop. Best deals, best selection, and just the people all around are really good people. Some of the other places, they're just a little stuffy, a little nose in the air. Go to Kroger. It's where your hometown stuff is. John Esper, good afternoon from Columbus, Ohio. Dry Creek. One also rear-ended a '67 Camaro. Did you get that one on video? I got the one on video where the guy hit the golf cart, and they took his ass away to jail. That's it. They found a gun on him. They found open alcohol in the back. And do you remember that, Denise? It looked to me like an underage girl was in the passenger seat, but they let her go. Need to call their mommy and daddy. Go, your daughter's in a car with a guy with a gun and alcohol? Winston? We saw them measuring too. Yes, they're doing their job. Cops were busy, yeah. They do a good job here. I like the local constabulary here because they're no nonsense. They're not like some of them in Florida where I came from. There's some good ones. I'm not talking about Grady Judd and stuff like that, but where I was in the Hillsborough County, Pasco County, there was some really badass crooked cops there. I knew them personally. I knew what they were before they became cops, and I was afraid of them because I knew what they could do. And I'm not saying that's all across the board. I'm just saying that's where I came from. And they're weeding them out little by little. But here, these guys are no nonsense. You don't backtalk these guys. They really mean business. And I respect that. Because it reminds me of my dad. Larry, yeah, the damn Winston. Oh, you saw that one, Jeff? The golf cart bumped right into that poor lady, hurt her back, too. She'd just gotten out of back surgery a week or a little over a week before that, and they were just nonchalantly just curb crawling down Parkway, and Winston and his underage girlfriend there, he just rolled up on her and bumped the cart. And it's like, you can't do that. You just can't do that. Uh-oh. You can't see it. Cop just took off. He's chasing somebody. Do not speed on Wares Valley Road. You're going to get pulled over. You get these tourists that come in here, and always, I see the Beamers, the BMWs, Winston and Muffy and Buffy. We have places to go. We go to get back to our rental cabin. Yes, we paid thousands of dollars to rent this cabin, and we need to get back there and have champagne. And they fly up down here, and I'm telling you, the cops are right here. They'll pull your ass over, and you're going to get a $200-300 ticket. But, Muffy and Buffy. Muffy and Buffy, and I don't know who else. Javier, Dry Creek. Where's Valley Road? 35 miles an hour, not 55. And there's guys that go through here at 55 miles an hour. And I go, you're an idiot. I mean, I drive these roads 4 or 5 times a day. I set the cruise control. I don't take the chance. I set that cruise control so that I know I'm doing the limit the whole time, right lane. I had a guy the other night. I'll share this with you in a second. Larry King. Hey, Jeff here. I'm doing fine. Doing fine, Larry. Riley, how are you? Riley Creative Travel. Tourists. Turons is what we call them in South Carolina. Yes. They, for some reason, Blaine, don't you? For some reason, some tourists, I'm not saying all tourists, some tourists think they come up here and without them, this place wouldn't exist. Listen, Cupcake, if you don't come up here, we won't miss you. All right? We're doing just fine. We're doing just fine. We got good tourists to come up here, obey the laws, and do what they're supposed to do. We live in North Carolina now. Are you happy? I hope you are. Jeff DeAnge says people on Facebook page are laughing about beeping your horn in the Gatlinburg. I never beep my hand. Never. Never. And there's signs as you go in, do not beep your horn. First thing you do, you go in there, you hear dan, 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 dan. Those are the bozos. Those are the bozos. Jimmy Spencer, Raleigh Creative Travel. I'm fine working. That's Blaine. Jimmy Spencer, wonderful. Yeah, I don't understand that. Why? Because I used to drive through the Lincoln Tunnel and all the ones through New York City, and people just beeping their horns. I go, why are you doing this? You're driving me crazy. And this is when I was young, so it's not like, oh, I'm crotchety old man. Get off my lawn. No, it's not that. It's annoying. What do you do it for? Blaine is saying hello to Dry Creek. And Dry Creek is saying hello to Blaine. Oh, God. Larry King, yes, coming to Pigeon Forge in June. Look forward to seeing you, Larry. I was going to tell you a quick story. The other night before last, coming home, it's around 11:30. Picking up Miss Marie, went to Dry Creek real good. They say the vibrations from the horns deteriorate the structure of the tunnel over time. I wouldn't doubt that. Because it is vibrations. But try to tell the bozos that go through and beep their horns. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I picked up Miss Marie, heading back to the cabin, which is to your right of the screen, going right. I'm driving, and I'm behind a pickup truck. Obviously a white trash pickup truck. Leaning, one tire bigger than the other, multicolors and all that crap, one light not working. And I'm not tailgating because I don't tailgate. I'm always far enough behind. I'm driving behind. And no issue, just driving, go around the corner, and all of a sudden, he just yanks it over to the side. No blink or anything. Just pulls off the road. It's all right, fine. Nice to see your blinkers are working. So I didn't do anything, didn't beep on nothing. Go on about my way. He pulls back out on the road. He gets behind me within inches of my bumper and turns on his bright lights. I'm going, what is this about? And he's jacked up. His truck is jacked up, and it's you can see it bouncing because it's a piece of shit, piece of crap, white trash, hillbilly truck. And he follows me almost home, and I put on my blinker, pull off to the right. He pulls I stop. He pulls like to where my bumper is, turns on the light and starts blinking his lights. And I'm waiting for this guy to get out of his car because I don't know. I'm not going to get out of the car because in Tennessee, everybody's got a gun. All right? And I'm not going to get into a hillbilly shootout. I don't want it to be the Hatfields and McCoys. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay? And he just kept doing that. I'm going, what is wrong with this guy, And his engine's revving. I'm thinking, well, this could be, I wonder if this is Jeepers Creepers or something. Is this guy going to eat us? Or, So I put my blinker back on. I pull back out on the road. And he follows behind me and then finally passes. I don't know what his deal was. I have no clue. But I did capture it on video, his license plate. So if something happens to me, there is a video of a hillbilly truck with some nut in it. That dude would have ate my bumper. Hojo, how are you? My God, I haven't heard from you. Curtis, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Douglas Lake is calling my name. Should be over there in 3 weeks or so. Woohoo! Make sure you come up and see me. I know I missed you last time. I'm sorry. Just give me an advance warning, and I'll do my damnedest to try to come and see you. I get a lot of people that want to meet up, and I can't always do it because I'm not in the area. Larry King, we want to meet up at Old Mill Restaurant with you and Marie. That's difficult because she works, and she works till at least 11 o'clock every night. And on her days off, they vary. We leave the area. We immediately plan. We leave the area. Sometimes the night she's home from work, we leave because she likes to get away, and I do too. I won't promise you. I won't say yes, but I won't say no. And I appreciate that very much. I want to thank the Gilberts. What a surprise. The Gilberts, I'm pretty sure they're listening. They gave me a $60 Weagle Weigels gift card. That was so sweet. I get flattered, but I also get embarrassed. It's nice, and the gesture is so sweet. I was honored by that. But we don't do Patreon, and we don't do that. We're not like some of the other channels, that they live literally day to day by your views. That's not what I do. I just enjoy doing this stuff with you guys. I just have a good time talking with you. I'll change the view, give you something else to look at. There. Hojo, I've been pretty sick. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm ready to get back in action. Thank you again telling us about Sakura. We ate there 3 times on the trip. Very good. So it was good. You're telling me the food is good. Or you're a glutton for punishment. We love Sakura. We absolutely love Sakura. I've had so many, and I feel bad because I can't tell you how many people have come up in the last couple of weeks and let's take you guys out for dinner. No, you don't have to do that. Thank you. It's very flattering, very nice of you, but food is awesome, Hojo says. It's hard for Miss Marie can't even do a lunch or a dinner because she's busy doing her thing, and I don't like going alone because that's no fun. I want my wife there with me, and on her days off, we plan, we go. We just love getting out of the area because even though we're here all the time, there's a tourist area. That's where all you guys come. So it's like, we want to go somewhere else. I've seen all the sights. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Spencer. He said something, but I didn't catch what it was. I didn't catch. Hojo, have you been, Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy, how you been doing? I know that you were having some issues there for a while. Hojo, what was wrong with you? May I ask? Because I'm just getting over a nasty infection. I get them all the time. Jeff D'Angelo, and we love that you do that. Oh, no, this videos make me feel like I'm in the car with you driving. That's my goal. That is absolutely my goal. You're in the back seat. You guys, all of you are in the back seat, and everyone's got a window seat. Nobody's ever in the middle. Everyone has a window seat here. No matter where I go or Miss Marie. And if Miss Marie's not here, somebody's doing shotgun. Hojo, diverticulitis. That's not good, son. And then have to have a gallbladder removed. Oh, man. Not a fun journey. I am assuming you're getting better. Got to watch what you eat with that. Larry King and Ginger has been eating healthy heart. Yes. Got to eat healthy. And you hear me saying it all the time. But yet you got the glutton TV channels pushing all this crap down their throats and getting you to do the same thing, which is really bad for your health. Dry Creek. Okay, Hojo. Know what you're talking about. No fun. No. I personally think that a lot of these gluttony channels are bad for you. And there should be, I'm not saying banned, but there should be a warning that's required. I quit chewing tobacco. Good for you, Jimmy. Susan Ann, there's my beautiful sister. Are you now live and miss you? Denny doing okay? Thank you, Susan. I'm doing fine now. Got over my sinus infection. That's my beautiful sister. She's such a wonderful girl. Love you, Susan. Miss you. Wish you'd come up. Jimmy Spencer said he chewed, what? I chewed for 42 years. Damn, son. Haven't had no coffee. Not 9 days? No coffee in 9 days? What's the matter? That's crazy talk. Absolutely crazy talk. 9 days? I couldn't last 9 minutes without coffee. I gotta have it. Oh, sweet Lord. Jimmy, come back to your senses. Dry Creek. Hi, Susan. Hojo, I don't wish on any. No, I don't wish any sickness. Thank. Well, you are. You're my sister. You're a beautiful girl. You're batshit crazy, but you're a good girl. Hojo, congrats, Jimmy. It's awesome. Except for the coffee thing. The chewing, yeah, I got no issue with that. But the coffee, what's the matter with you? Can be unreal. Denise is saying can be unreal. John Esper, the pollen. Oh, John, tell me about pollen up here. Miss Marie has never, ever had a pollen or an allergy problem. And now she's suffering big time. Larry King says we were up there in June during the week. And not the weekend. Yeah, because the weekends are crowded. Right now, they're not bad. You can get around up here with no issue. Larry Sky says, I heard that said that coffee is good. Yeah, coffee is good for you. It's great for you. Have a cup. Dry Creek. Now, wait a minute. You say I remind you? Yes, Susan. And Denise, you're batshit crazy, too. Susan, Denise, you two are so much alike. I get a dose of my sister when they come and visit. John Esper, I keep taking. Yeah, oh, see, I can't take a lot of that stuff because heart medication. You can't take all this stuff. You're not on any, John, are you? You're not on any heart medication. Trickery found that funny. And proud of it, Denise. You like being batshit crazy? Susan, the only thing that Denise is missing is your New York accent. It's the only thing she's missing. Denise, you need to go live in New York for a while, and you'll be definitely a clone to my sister. Larry Sky says we were all batshit. Yeah, you are too, Larry. I caught you singing the other day. And I was buying some chicken. And I come around the corner, and I forget what you were singing, but he was almost at the top of his lungs, and I go, what are you singing? He's a happy guy. He loves his job. Susan Ann says, hi, everybody. Dry Creek. That's right, Larry. Next time you go into Kroger, Denise, look for Larry. He's always busy doing something. You always find him out front, not hiding in the back. Always busy. I never see him lounging around. My God. He keeps everything perfectly lined up. I appreciate that. We'll have to look for him. Yeah, look for him. He has a badge on. I think he's the only Larry there. Good guy. Good guy. I do 90% of my shopping there. Jimmy Spencer saying hello, Susan Ann. Yep, that's my sister. Susan, how's the pollen down by you? You suffering from that? There's 80. That's right. You were singing. I can't remember the song, but it was 80s music. Because they play good music in Kroger. They really do. I'm glad. Some places just unbelievable. The crap that they put on their music is like, man, get me out of here. You know? Dry Creek, they do. Susan Ann, not in New York anymore. Pink Floyd and Tampa. Yeah, I know. David Gilmour's got a new album out. I can't wait. Marie asked me, says, are we going to go to that concert? I said, well, tickets are going to start at about $250 each. Yeah, that's what they do. Allergies are bad. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're bad. Whoa, 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 slow down. Slow down, cupcake. Susan says allergies are bad in Florida. Everywhere. Susan, the pollen was so bad, my face was swollen. and Marie's eyes swollen shut. John Esper, you got cicadas. No, we have no cicadas here. They're supposed to go more to the west side of the state if they're going to show up, and Georgia, places like that. I mean, they may show up here, and I'm not frightened of that. I'm scared. I'm scared of the cicadas. Let's see, I haven't seen any aliens. They've stopped doing that for a while. Let's see what else. No earthquakes. What happened? The solar eclipse was supposed to split the country into three. Huh. Those people are real proud of themselves. I don't see them on TikTok and on YouTube anymore. They had their day in the sun, you know. They had their moment, their 15 seconds of fame. Larry says, I think it was Poison. Yeah, it could have been. He was singing Poison. I think so. Kings will let you know when we're head there in June. Need to know. Great place to stay. Now that leaves an open door there, Larry. You want to stay in a cabin or you want to stay in a hotel? Of course, it depends on your budget. If you can afford it, rent a cabin. You'll love the experience in a cabin because it's all yours. Everything is yours. You're not going to hear doors close and kids running up and down hallways and have to go out and get an ice bucket and find, a booger in the ice tray or something like that. That's why I don't do hotels. Susan Ann, come down. I'll treat you to Pigeon Forge. I'll show you the traffic. By the way, Denise, they're paving. What is that? God, I can't think of the guy's name. But all Arena Street, all that's being completely repaved as we speak right now. McGill Street, that's at the intersection of Wares Valley Road and the Catholic Church there. They're almost done, and they're working their way all the way past the post office, repaving it. It looks good. Larry, hey, if you survive the solar eclipse, you can get through this decay. Yes, because the world was supposed to end at the solar eclipse. Remember, then after midnight, it was all supposed to crumble into the ocean. I told you it was nonsense. It was all BS. The whole thing was BS. John Esper, I plan on coming down there again sometime next week. Hope we can get together. I'll try, John. I'll try. My schedule is, gee whiz, packed with stuff I got to do, for the boss. And Miss Marie, too. I mean, they got her working 6 days a week now. No, Jimmy says no bugs in Virginia yet. I don't think it's supposed to happen until summertime when it gets a bit hotter. But I mean, this is a cycle that they do, every 12 to 15 years. Cabins. Lots of great cabins, Larry. My suggestion is there are a lot of cabins in Pigeon Forge, but the experience is in either Gatlinburg or Wares Valley or even Townsend. You get a cabin on a mountain with a view. Some of these cabin places, it's literally like a hotel. It's a cabin attached to a cabin attached to a cabin, and they call it a cabin rental. Be warned of that. It's basically just an apartment with wood siding on the outside. You want a cabin that's standing by itself, and there's lots of them, thousands of them. There's no want for cabins, and you tell them, and I believe Blaine, are you still there? Blaine could probably fill us in on some of the specifics. I believe that it goes by height. So if you want to be up really high and get a great view, you're going to pay for that. And then you go down from there. But I could say most of these cabins up here have pretty nice views. Not bad at all. Because you're in the Smoky Mountains. Susan and Pink Floyd, Pigeon Forge. I didn't see Pink Floyd and Pigeon Forge. There's no place for them to play. the place will be overrun. But tell me where you think it's going to be, because I will be there. Dry Creek. Good. They did have some of it open a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, now they're doing. I mean, they're scoring the street and laying down the asphalt already, so it's looking good. I actually rode on a piece that was super smooth. Larry's Guy Townsend has a best back porch view so far. I'll debate that. Where's Valley has some really nice views, and you'll find in Where's Valley, Larry, that there's little to no traffic. You can get around really easy and get all the things you need right there. Larry King says, we live in Eden, North Carolina, now in New York anymore. Yeah, I bet you can't. You're glad you're away from New York. Dry Creek. I think Susan means Pink Floyd is going to be in Florida. But she didn't specify. Where's PF? In Florida. Oh, Susan Ann. Wait. I'm there for some Pink Floyd. Oh, absolutely. David Gilmour has to be one of the best guitarists ever. Susan Ann, you're missing it. Pink Floyd in Tampa. Oh, we'll treat you if you come down. You treat me to what? You'll buy my tickets? color me there. Not nosebleed. I don't want nosebleed. I'll fly down. I'll go to McGee Tyson Airport and I'll fly down. Dry Creek. I think that means Pink Floyd. Oh, well, but it's there twice, so I thought maybe she was saying Pink Floyd, Pigeon Forge. There's no place for them. There is no arena big enough to hold them here. None whatsoever. Where they're going to go at the LeConte Center? No, I don't think so. You want to talk about a traffic jam? There isn't enough place to park. Yes, come. I'll tell Miss Marie that. When were they coming down? What month is that? Back a little bit, give you something else to look at. There's some more dinosaurs. I bring Rosie, Susan, Rosie and the babies. I'll dress them up like babies, just hairy little babies, because I'm hairy. They'll go, oh, they look just like you. Yes, I know. Larry King says, I watch for you. I'll let you know when me and Ginger get there. Like, sure. Best place to meet us would be at Pigeon Forge Traders, because usually I drop her off at work, and a lot of people meet us there, and that's fine. That's great. Just let me know. You can always message me, or you can email me too. We love meeting people. What was it yesterday? Mary Lee and Tim, sorry, I was looking at a car going by. Mary Lee and Tim were up there, and we just stood in the parking lot and sat down and just kind of gabbed for a while. Tampa Stadium, that's a good place to go. As long as the weather's good, that's a good place to go. They'll rock that place. What month is that? Do you have a date so far? He's got a new album coming out. I don't know if it's out yet or it's about ready to be released. But that place, you know there's going to be a light show to die for. Floyd always puts on the best light shows. Hands down the best sound systems too. He's getting up in age. He's my age. I think he's a year older than me. Dry Creek. Rob says, and hey. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've been to quite a few of their concerts. I remember the last one I went to, and that was in Florida. I had pretty good seats, not bad at all. And there was a guy next to us, and he was puffing away, having a good time. And they broke into Comfortably Numb, and the guy stood up on his chair, especially, of course, at the climax of Comfortably Numb when Gilmore does his solo, and the guy, I guess he was so high, he just passed out. He just went backwards, straight backwards, and luckily people behind him caught him as he fell, but he went boom, just straight backwards. I laughed so hard. You know, we helped the guy up, but I laughed because you could just see he'd gone just a little too high. Larry Sky says Joan Jett, 38 Special, and I think Night Ranger are going to be here in Gatlinburg for Monsters on the Mountain in August. Joan Jett, she's getting up there in age. 38 Special, good band. Night Ranger, I think 38 Special is better than Night Ranger. Larry King, you and Miss Marie take care. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you. Let us know. Do let us know. The tickets usually for those concerts, because I paid, it was going back a few years, I paid $75 for tickets, and this is 10 years ago. 38 Special. Yeah, they are a good band. They start at like $250. Now they could be even more now, and that's for nosebleed. The closer you get down, you're paying some serious dollars. Tickets aren't like they used to be. I complained. I told this. It's funny you should say that because I was talking to Miss Marie because a commercial came on and it was promoting David Gilmour's new album coming out soon. And I said, I remember when I went to see Elton John in his, what was the name of the tour? Love Lies Bleeding was that album. I can't remember the name of the album, but I paid $25 for a ticket, and I was bitching then. $25? You're out of your mind. You know, got great seats and stuff, but $25. Then I saw Wings, and that was $25, and I was just howling. This is highway robbery. You know. Oh my God. And that Elton John concert that I saw, I was at Madison Square Garden. And that was in New York. That's the one I complained about. That was $25. That's going back. I think it was 76. And that's when John Lennon came out. No one knew that John Lennon was going to come out. He was trying to bring John Lennon back into the spotlight. And I said, man, I've never seen a Beatle in real life. I've seen, you know, on movies and stuff like that. And here it is, Elton John and John Lennon on stage. I got some really good pictures of that. Damn, what's the opportunity? But I still complain about that $25. But I can say, I'm trying to remember which concert it was. I'm pretty sure it was Pink Floyd. Susan Ann says, I think in a few months. Let me know when. Keep me abreast of that, okay? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Pink Floyd because I was with the band members. Yes, it was with the band members. We were all there at the concert, and we were leaving. It was after the concert. It was great, of course. Everybody, whether you did get high or you didn't get high, you got up. Okay, the place was just full of smoke. And on the way out, I just happened to glance left because they were already coming down and lights were on. I glanced left and I go, boy, that looks like money. You know, I figured maybe somebody dropped a $20 bill or something. $600, $100 bills, falling out of somebody's pants or purse, and it was right there, and there was people were scrambling to get out, and I just reached down, I grabbed it, I go, damn, I paid for the concert, but I still bitched about that $25, but I made $600 that night, and on the way out, I made sure I bought a shirt, and complained how much that was. Yeah, because back then, and I'm going back, it was $30 for the shirt, and this was easily 20 years ago, easily, and that was outrageous to charge. But you wanted something, a memento from the concert. You got a shirt. It was that, or I think they had bumper stickers. I don't want a bumper sticker. I want a shirt. The original Pink Floyd shirts, not the ones you get at Walmart. The original. Yeah, it was a good night for me. I was very happy. That I know I spent the rest of it on equipment that I really needed. And that was back in the band. So that has to be in the 80s. 85, 86, somewhere in that area. Somewhere in that vicinity. And I bought more equipment with that money. Because when you're in a band, you're broke. You're always broke. Because you're buying equipment, replacing broken equipment. That's just the way it is. People playing putt-putt, you can see them. Pull in a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye now. I'm done. I've been on for over an hour. I thank you. I appreciate you being here tonight. I just want to kind of inform you what's going on and share some stories with you. And of course, yeah, we'll do it again. I'm not sure. I really want to. So Denise, you guys aren't coming down for another week or so, are you? Because I do want to go live here one night. And I'd like to do it over the weekend if I can, weather permitting. Weather permitting. But thank you for joining me on Vacation Station TV. Do remember to like, comment, subscribe. Hojo, have a great one, Jeff, and all in the chat. Much love. Much love to you, and you get better soon. Okay, Curtis? Zeke Smith, good evening, Jeff. Zeke, you're running a little late here. Just a little. When will you be down, Denise? I doubt you'll get down here for this weekend. And Funtime Freddy, he's not going to be here, I don't think. If he is, I'll do live there. But if you're coming down, I'm probably going to go live this weekend. And we'll just hang out at the coaster for a while and just have fun with all you guys. Not this way. Okay. Okay. I'll see you when I see you. I'll do more videos of Rosie for all of you guys, okay? So you can kind of keep up with it, because I know you've all been concerned about Rosie Bear. So I'll keep getting the babies and stuff like that. Bye, Larry. Thanks. Dry Creek next week sometime. All right, just let me know when you're back in town. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I appreciate you being here. And I will see you all very, very soon. Have a great day.